What's wrong with my child? Maybe you've asked yourself that. Maybe there's a moment when your child behaves in a way that's incomprehensible to you. He or she might lash out at a friend, might break some plates, might withdraw to his or her room for long periods, might be sullen, all kinds of behaviors, and you wonder what's wrong, both in a judgmental or just in a compassionate way, wanting to help. And sometimes, if the behavior is violent or destructive or in some way dangerous, then you'll go in and you'll stop that behavior immediately, of course, in an appropriate way. But what really helps in understanding our child's behavior is that all behavior is communication. It's telling us something about how our child is experiencing the world, of course, and that there are some parts of the child's world that are affecting them in ways that they have a hard time handling or dealing with, or they haven't learned yet, or that scares them, or delights them, like candy, sweets. So all so-called problem behavior has a reason, of course, to get attention, to have something stop that they can't stand anymore, gaining sensory pleasure as well, and sending a message to the surroundings, saying, hey, this is too much, it's not enough. Now, what does it mean that to parent the context rather than the behavior? Well, it's saying that we could either direct all our attention to the child and the way they're behaving and making it about them, which is what we do in a civilization as individualized as ours, or we could understand the world and see it through the child's eyes, the fullness of the relations that they are negotiating, social ecology, physical ecology, natural ecology, whatever it is, whatever context they find themselves in, and put our attention towards that, put our attention to understanding what might have happened. They come back from school or kindergarten and maybe they're angry, and to connect what they're doing at home with where they've been during the day. Might be something we said and it didn't, it's nothing we thought about, but it's affected them, and they can't express in words what it is that affected them. But if we can remember, oh yeah, we had that conversation, and they might have experienced it this way, so that we're always trying to stand shoulder to shoulder with our child, looking out at the world rather than looking at our child as an individual. And that'll help us seek some patterns to their behavior, some contextual patterns to the behavior. Are they avoiding something, or a place, or a person? Do they enjoy the behavior that they're expressing? Is this something that feels good to them? It could just be that they're uncomfortable, that there's something in the surrounding that makes them uncomfortable. It could be that they're hungry, of course, reacting to medication, to food, to sunlight, or they want something that they can't express. They need something in their life, that they miss something or someone. It might be that they're stressed, that there's too little time for them. So all of these are contextual questions, as behavior always is. I'm saying this because it's so easy for some of us to make it all about our child, make it all about identity, make it all about who they are, and associate the behavior with who they are. And if we instead can see it as where they are, where they find themselves, who they are with, then we can begin to parent the context. We can begin to stand shoulder to shoulder with them and look out at the world, and be that consistently loving and supporting adult who gives them the guidance they need and who interprets their behaviors as a call for help rather than as a transgression. So remember, if there's one thing to remember, it's to begin to learn and to think and wonder about where do they find themselves, who are they with, and how could that possibly help me understand and guide my child. If you like this, please remember to subscribe, press the bell button, and there'll be more videos coming later. Bye-bye.